While I didn't have a lot of nice things to say about the minigames in the last video, in this video I will be going over 10 of the many great minigames to come out of Mario Party 4. So sit back and relax, I hope you enjoy the video. Number 10 on my list is Mario Medley, which always makes me think about Mario and Sonic the Olympic Games. In this minigame, you have to do 3 laps in a pool the fastest in order to win, with each lap requiring a different button combination for a different way to swim. I like this minigame because 1, I get to race, which is always fun, and 2, it is a pretty unique way to race in Mario Party, especially this early in the series. And having to do different button combinations with the stamina meter really helps keep people from spamming to win, because we all have one friend who is a god at spamming one button, so this makes the game a bit more fair for everyone. This minigame is a battle minigame and a pretty ingenious one at that. It reminds me a lot of the bumper ball game from Mario Party 1 single player, so I'm surprised it took them this long to make one centered around this idea. Basically, you have to balance on this cliff, and you will come across a split path. This is when the luck comes in. One path is short while the other is much longer, but you have to pick a path twice so it's not super likely that you'll get the long one. And even then, it isn't that long and there is the possibility that someone else will fail. So I think everyone still has a chance. So I'm really not bothered by the luck aspect in this one. This next one is a very basic 2v2 minigame and one of the most memorable ones from the game. All you do is ground pound on this old school Thwomp, which I used to think was a water Thwomp. I know, dumb kid. If you ground pound in sync, then the Thwomp will go down faster. So it's all about timing with your partner. Unless you're the CPU, you kinda just have to ground pound around where they do. The fastest one to deflate the Thwomp wins. Short and simple, but very enjoyable. I'm gonna be honest, Mario Party 4 did not give us the best 1v3 minigames in the world, with the exception of Fish and Drips and another one I'll talk about soon. In this minigame, you need to press the 1 button at the right time for the 3 players, and you have to do a long combo of buttons if you're the 1 player. I like this minigame because it can get pretty intense and it honestly feels extremely fair unless you have a CPU on your team. I especially like being the 1 player because it's fun to do a random combination as fast as I can. That and I think I'm really good at it. Up next is another battle minigame and hands down the best one in the game. The others are fine, but anytime this game comes up, I hope to Jesus that someone picks it because it's that good. On the surface, all you do is try to avoid a chain chomp, but there's a little more to it. Anytime the chomp hits a rock wall, the wall will break and the chomp will get stunned. But the next time the chomp hits that spot, it will not have to worry about getting stunned, so it turns around in a split second. This makes the game much more hectic as it goes on. That, and there are these fire streaks that randomly pop up, so you'll have to dodge those too. It's extremely fun and a great way to battle for your coins. Here's my favorite 1v3 minigame, Hop or Pop. In this minigame, 1 player is the spiked ball while the other 3 turn into these bouncy balls and have to hop away from the 1 player. The 1 player is pretty slow and can't jump high or triple jump, but the 3 players have a triple jump that helps them go farther, but there is a bit of lag after you land your 3rd jump. I think this evens out so everyone has a chance. It can be a little difficult when it's one-on-one, but it is definitely possible for the 1 player to win. In the game Team Treasure Track, you and your partner have to locate a chest and a key in a giant maze. After you both have one of your items, you come together to open the chest and collect the coins. You also have a map, but to be honest, just look for one of the objects at the start of the minigame. Whenever this minigame starts, it shows the maze from up high, so you can locate where the item is that way. The maze isn't super hard to navigate, so everyone is basically going as fast as they can to collect the objects. And with the maze being different every time, it is extremely fun. I just love how Mario Party makes a race out of a deadly avalanche. Imagine racing away from an avalanche with your friends in real life. It'd be fucking awesome. While you're racing in this game, you can use ramps to speed up, but you also need to dodge rocks that'll cause you to trip. But if this happens, mash as hard as you can so you don't get killed by the avalanche. This minigame is extremely fun, but it can also be quite challenging to win because you're going so fast, which makes it hard to react to rocks and such. Now for the runner-up, Dungeon Duos. I think this is one of the most popular minigames in the series, and it is totally deserved. This minigame is great. It's another 2v2 race, but there is so much to it. You have to open doors, jump across platforms, go in pipes, and pump up a balloon. It's like a combination of so many minigames into one. The only thing I don't like is that the pipe section is a bit luck-based, but this minigame is anyone's game, which makes it so invigorating. Toad's Quick Draw. I think a lot of Nintendo games have a game like this. Kirby, other Mario parties, it's a common thing, but they are always fun. Domination. I don't know why I like this minigame. All you do is button mash, but I enjoy it. Mr. Blizzard's Brigade. This one is really fun because you have to dodge all the snowballs thrown at you. But I'm sorry, this minigame shows up on a party board all of the time, so I get kinda tired of it. In Book Squirm, you're on a giant book with pieces of each page missing. The goal is to last as long as you can, making it through the pieces while the pages turn faster and faster. There's no time limit too, so you just have to last as long as you can. This is a fast-paced minigame that gets very stressful the faster it gets, but that's why I like it so much. There's even a one-player version of this minigame that I think is fun too. It's such a simple concept that makes for the best minigame in Mario Party 4.